All right, moving on to the second game of the slate. It is a 7 o'clock Eastern Time game. We got the Giants taking on the Mets. Right now, the Giants are leading the season series against the Mets 4-1. They have won these past 2 days against the Mets, but today they are finally the favorites in today's matchup. You can find them on DraftKings at minus 120 value, and the Mets for today's matchup will be the underdog plus 100. Abhishek, the Giants are finally favored in this matchup. Who you got, man? Giants or Mets?
The Giants should always be favored against the Mets. I don't care if you're pitching or I'm pitching. That's just the situation we're in right now with these two teams. I'm sorry. I don't care who's pitching for the Mets. They can't score. Unless they give up no runs and the Mets score 1 run somehow, then that's the way they're going to win at this point, even though they have a lot of players making a lot of money and a lot of star power. It's just not translating. I don't know how they're going to fix it. There's like 5 weeks left in the season, and it's getting bad, and they don't have much time to recover. As Arun mentioned, the Giants are finally favored. First game, 8-0. They destroyed them. Yesterday, close game. It shouldn't have been that close, in my opinion. But 3-2, the Giants won again. The Giants' best record in baseball is do what they do. Today, pitching matchup, I think, is nothing crazy. I think it's both pitchers that are up and down. Alex Wood, he started off the season great. Got a hiccup in the middle, and now he's basically hit or miss again. He's kind of like Brett Anderson, but I would say he's a little bit better. The Giants won 4 straight. Alex Wood against the Mets in his career, 3.2 ERA. Nothing great, nothing bad. Right there. Solid for a lefty. His last 2 starts, 12 innings, 4 runs allowed. So basically 6 innings and 2 runs per start. Not bad at all. Solid. And he's going up against the Mets. And the Mets, listen, man, they can't score against anybody. So that also is a plus, I'd say, for any opponent that they face. The Mets are 2-8 in the last 10. 2-8. Jesus Christ. Continuing to struggle, as I mentioned. They're 14-25 against lefties. That is not good. That is a huge sample size as well. That's nearly 40 games of evidence. They clearly are not a good team against lefties. And Carrasco, who is Cookie Carrasco, nickname, whatever you want to call him, even though I wouldn't call a man Cookie. That's just my personal opinion. Carrasco, awful. Last 3 starts. 4 runs allowed, 6 runs allowed, 3 runs allowed, and 2 of those starts were at home. So just because he's at home, that don't mean shit. He's been a reliable pitcher in his career. He's coming off of an injury, obviously. He didn't play for the majority of the season. He's come back. Give him props. He's giving it his all. He's a professional. He's going to do his job. It's just that I think the Mets not being able to score is rubbing off on the whole team, including the pitching staff, because it's adding pressure to them because they got to give out basically a 2-run, 1-run shutout. And if not, they don't have a chance. And that's too much pressure for anybody. I don't care what level you play on, high school, college, professionals, etc. And that's the situation they're in. So minus 130, fantastic value. If you get teams like the Giants, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Houston Astros, if you get teams like this at minus 130 or below, that is just easy pickings in my opinion. Take advantage of those situations because you're not paying a premium to just pick them to win the damn game.